could you stand just over that side so I've got the banner in as well as you? A bit more. Perfect. Right. Great. Okay, so Danielle, tell me why you decided to take part in the awards.
I originally wanted to do it. I'd seen you at a conference,
Yeah.
and then kind of followed that up afterwards. Did a bit of research online, and we don't have any kind of customer satisfaction surveys for our call centre at all. So I thought it would be a really good opportunity. It's scary to find out exactly what the customers really think of us.
Great. Okay. And as an overall, how do you feel about your overall experience with the awards, the evaluation, and dealing with us as a provider of an award service?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, I can't compare you to anything else, but it was what I would want from it. I can't think of anything else that we would have wanted. It was really easy to stay in touch. Jenna was a star throughout. Every time I emailed or called, she was there. Any little teething problems were sorted out immediately. Any questions that we had, any queries, anything at all, it was resolved or answered straight away.
Great.
Perfect.
Terrific. What did you find to be the most challenging aspect of the whole process?
Keeping the guys on track throughout. So the initial first couple of weeks, the motivation was there. It was new, it was exciting, keeping that going through what for us is a very busy period, and keeping them on track throughout. So when that started to wear off at kind of week 3 and 4, it was bringing in incentives and things to keep them going, keep them motivated. So that was probably the biggest challenge.
Great. Okay. And for you, what's been the most surprising outcome both as a manager and for the business that you observed from this process?
Surprising, one, how many people are willing to take part in the survey. So I was quite surprised, pleasantly surprised, how many customers are happy to do it and spend their time. The preconception I had is that people wouldn't want to take extra time to do that, but they were on the whole very happy to. And the results was a bit of a surprise. I thought we did well, and we called our team, rather than it being a call centre, it's called the customer experience team. So we kind of base what we do around delivering a really good experience, but we've never tested that before. So I was pleasantly surprised that customers were having the experience that we wanted them to have.
Was it a nervous wait?
Yeah, yeah, very much.
Great. Have you learned anything new about your customers through the process?
Yeah, I've learned that it really doesn't matter what experience they've had previously. You're only as good as the last experience they had with you. So if they've had a bad experience with the website, or maybe something didn't go quite right the first time, you can absolutely turn it around. So the scores that they gave were based on that particular transaction that they'd had with you. So you can absolutely make things better. It's never too late to gain that customer's trust back, or gain their business back again. You can always do something to turn that around.
Great. What do you think about the cherry blasting process as a method of keeping things fair and stopping individuals or even businesses from cheating?
I think it's great. I think you absolutely need it, because I don't know how it works, obviously because it's a secret. It's difficult to gauge where you're at times. The analogy of running a race and not being able to see the other people was perfect. So you have to focus on your own performance and trust that you're delivering what you're happy with. But I think absolutely it's needed. You know, I had some agents that were putting through all calls regardless, and had some that initially I could tell were just picking the best ones, and the ones that put all calls through regardless are the ones that came out on top. So yeah, it worked brilliantly.
Okay. And how are you feeling about your team now that you've got these results and you've been presented with the award?
Oh, I'm really proud of them. Yeah, that I knew they were good, and I'm really glad that they've had the boost to show them how good they are, and that other people have recognised it. But yeah, I'm really, really proud of them.
What does your boss think about the whole thing?
Yeah, I think she's really pleased. I think that the whole business is really supportive of all the different departments. So, but yeah, she's really pleased. It was a bit of a leap for us to put ourselves forward.
Yeah.
But I think it was at the right time, and yeah, we came out well, which is good.
Yeah, you're putting forward for a pay rise, yeah?
No, not quite yet. Not just for Christmas.
So what about next year? Are you going to defend your title?
Oh, I'm going to do better, I hope, next year.
Yeah.
More agents in the top 100, hopefully.
Yeah. Raise the bar a bit.
Yeah, hopefully. I want to expand because we know about it earlier. We can look at preparing for it sooner and looking at when our recruitment periods are, and then maybe introduce more agents into the awards. So yeah, I want to do it again, definitely.
Great. Okay. Can you think of anything we could be doing that would support you more with the awards, or any from your experience of taking part? Do you think there's anything missing?
I guess the only thing that might make it better to keep the motivation for the agents are kind of periodic, like flash updates.
Yeah.
Maybe a quick, like, just to give you a sneak peek. This is where you were on this date and time.
Yeah.
And it would either be like, oh, we're lower than we wanted to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be kind of a full report or anything, giving any kind of secrets away.
Yeah.
But just and not naming any other companies or anything. But literally, you were at this point.
Yeah.
On this day, at midday, on Thursday, you were sitting at 4th or whatever it was. So it can kind of give them that boost.
Yeah. Our challenge with that is that companies take part at different times in the year.
Yeah, of
but
course.
we've thought of trying to do that and a number of other things I'll talk to you about